Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we're doing our second last video of the whole video diary series. This one is going to be the last one that actually involves discussing an article from the media industry, and the next one's just going to be basically an opinion on the whole assignment itself. So this is the last one for the whole thing. So today I chose an article that actually only came out 2 days ago. I was trying to find one that was really recent for today. And it's called, Here's How to Protect Your Internet Browsing Data Now That It's for Sale. So this article I found on the Guardian website. It basically is discussing internet security. That's a very big thing for sure. So basically, recently Congress actually voted to allow internet service providers to sell our browsing habits to advertisers, because of course, how else are they going to target us? But there is actually a lot of options that people have for being able to protect your history, and that's basically what the article is about. So it just breaks down like what's going on, and then like a couple options that you have to be able to feel a little more protected and safe and have more of like a private lifestyle. So basically, the whole move, the critics in the article are saying, will undermine consumer privacy in the U.S. This is talking about the U.S. It's related to AT&T and Comcast mostly, since those are the really big guys. And they used to have like rules against all this stuff that Obama had passed, but now those rules they're not really there. So like those rules, the article says were drawn up by the FCC, so the Federal Communications Commission, were supposed to come to an end at the end of 2000. So we're supposed to come at the end of 2017. Sorry, and they would have forced the ISPs to get people's consent before actually selling their data. So that was what like the original goal had been, and this basically was like permission to sell our history and stuff from browsing to advertisers and like other people. So now that has been completely scrapped, of course. So now they just have complete permission to do whatever the hell they want. Of course, that's not helpful at all, but whatever. So like ISPs, like I said, Comcast, there's Verizon too, and AT&T are basically completely allowed, with no stopping them basically, to track all our browsing history and sell it to advertisers without our consent. Wow, awesome. Not like our lives are any more private now anyways. Anyway, basically they have access to like everything we've ever done with the internet, browsing behavior and all that. It's like their gateway for like what we visit, we click on, we search, like what we download and stream. Honestly, like, yes, it's crazy invasion of privacy, but come on, like, we knew this was coming. Like, we really shouldn't be that surprised. Like, I'm sure, like, the amount of money that's spent on this is ridiculous. Like, I know the article said something about, like, 700 million or whatever that people are flipping out and stuff. So basically, next, the article talks about that, like, there actually are options that can protect your browsing. So it lists a couple of them. One is using a different ISP, so basically like another company, which basically ends up being like smaller providers and stuff, which is actually kind of hard for certain areas where you live. Like I used to live out somewhere where we literally had two options. Like this is Canada, but we had two options and that was it. That was all. Like there was nowhere, nothing else. Like they only could get people out there and all our wires and stuff were above ground. So it really does make a difference on where you live. Next is opting out. A lot of the bigger providers aren't actually advertising that you can opt out of all this stuff because they don't want really you to know, because obviously they can sell what they need to and get money out of it. But like AT&T and Comcast do have this, they just don't advertise it, so you probably have to call them. Next is using a paid VPN. So that redirects like your internet traffic, the article says. I'll just read it to you because I'm not too knowledgeable on this stuff. So basically it disguises where your computer, phone, or other device is when it makes contact with websites. It also encrypts the information that you send across the internet. It does slow down your internet, however, is what the article said, so that's the only downfall about using that, but it at least protects you. And the last one is called TP, Tor. Yeah, that's what it is. So Tor creates like a browser software that basically prevents you from people from learning your location and tracking the sites that you visit and stuff. But I don't know. I still don't completely understand everything, but they'll have fancy names. But it does this by like bouncing web traffic through like relays, is what they call them. And it's run by like a bunch of volunteers and stuff around the world, and it's said to be a lot more complicated than I'm sure like using a paid VPN or even opting out would be a lot easier than that, but you never know. Depends on who you're with, I guess. Like, honestly, I don't really think we should be so surprised by all of this. Like, it's not like it's new that, like, our lives aren't private. Like, we do know that nothing really truly is. It's the tech age that we're in. Like, what are we supposed to do? There's nothing we can do. So let me see if there's anything else that I missed that I want to let you guys know. Oh yeah, there was a big thing about AT&T I'll quickly say before I have to wrap this up. So we know that they, like, AT&T already did try to use it, apparently, is what the article said, and their, like, advertising budget that they were expecting to try to charge an extra $744 a year for people to opt out. So for the opt-out option, AT&T wanted to charge people that so that they could get out. Like, that program was killed before. So it never actually happened, but that's crazy. Who would actually want to spend that much money to opt out? Like, okay, fine, take my info, whatever, I don't care. I'm not paying that much extra money. Anyway, thanks guys, bye.